Our next step that we're going to do is we are going to be applying our butterfly wings to our pre-cut clay tile, and the technique we're going to use is called apply, and that's because we're applying one piece of clay to another piece of clay, and to do that we need to do something special. So you may recognise this technique called cross hatching from what we've done when we've looked at tone and things like that in the past. So we're going to create some lines that cross over just like you would with crosshatch tone in different directions, and what that does is it creates a rough surface on the clay. Then where I want to apply my butterfly wing, actually on my clay tile, I'm going to do the same, just crosshatch some different directions just to create a rough surface, so that the two rough surfaces are going to connect together. If you think about Velcro that you might have on your shoes or on a bag or something like that, it's got a bobbly section and it's got a section with hooks so the two can lock together. It's exactly the same with this clay. So we also need to put a little bit of clay glue, and what clay glue is it's just some of the clay mixed together with a bit of water. And it's called slip. You might have a pot slip on your table, or you might have a little bit of clay like me that you're mixing with water. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply the clay glue on just one side of the clay. You don't need to put it on both, because then that makes them too slippy and they won't connect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my wing, and I'm just going to push it down lightly together. Now we want our butterfly wing to have some form. Okay, so now that I've applied it, I'm going to get some paper and I'm going to screw it up into a ball, and then I'm just going to pop it behind the wing, and I'm going to curve the wing around it to give it some 3D. And I'm going to do the same, but not as big, on the bottom half of the wing. So again, I can push and I can curve the butterfly wing around to make it look more 3D. So at this section here in the centre, what I want to do is, because this is where our body's going to go, so I'm going to push the wing down and merge it with the clay tile. And if you wanted to, if yours wasn't sticking particularly well, you could bring back your clay glue and brush over, and that'll just give you a bit of moisture that'll allow you to push that clay around a little bit so it's connected. Okay, so just so we're clear on how to do it, I'm going to go through and do the same with the second wing again. So we cross hatch just down that back side of the wing where it will connect to the body. We place on our clay tile so we can see where it's going to go, so we know where to make those marks on our clay tile, and then we cross hatch the clay tile as well. We get some of our slip. Hopefully you won't drop your clay wing like I've just done, and we apply the slip to one side of the clay, and then we simply pop it onto our clay tile, give it a little push to secure it down, and then we're going to bring in our rolled up paper. I've put a small ball behind the bottom wing and then a slightly larger ball. I think that's a bit too big, behind the top wing, and I'm just curving the clay around it. And then again in the middle, it's going to be a little bit more fiddly this time because you're putting the two wings together, but we want to smooth and connect that wing down. So this is where I'm going to bring my brush back in and just use my brush there just to connect that wing and push that clay into the tile so it's all connected and and smooth. And once you've done that, that's that section done.